The Piaa District 1 Baseball Season 1 2020 games and highlights coming up next. Game 2 Central Bucks South 7 North Allegheny 3 Final. Game 2 Chester 2 Conestoga 3 Final. Game 2 Pottstone 1 Springford 3 Final. Game 2 Boyertown 9 Norristown 2 Final. Game 2 Neshaminy 0 Upper Darby 2 Final. Game 2 North Penn 1 Downingtown West 2 Final.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports Channel. Um, Devin Smith Showtime. All right, Sports Channel 2020 franchise mode. And of course, today I'm doing game three with my squad, Lower Marion. I'm Coach Big Kurt Lower Green. I'm going to be coaching my squad, Lower Marion. We're going to try see if we can win game three. Um, have you seen the live stream game yesterday of Game 2 of Lower Marion? I hope that you'll be joining me today. Check out this second classic game. And then I may also do some other streams of other teams around the league. But you see the first series is tied between Lower Marion and Downingtown East. As you can see, 1-1. That game will be coming up next. We go take a look over Penwood. Patriots taking on Pennsbury. That should be a good game. That game will be coming up today with the Piaa District 1 Baseball Season 1 2020 Series game matchup high school baseball classic. Then, of course, we look at the standings. Frankfurt is looking good. The Falcons are 0-1 Penwood, 0-1 Vikings, and Westchester East 0-2. But that's going to be a great game matched up today between Penwood Patriots and Pennsbury Falcons. Then we're looking at Westchester East for the rematch with Frankfurt Pioneers. Frankfurt Pioneers are 2-0. Westchester East are 0-2. They took a loss yesterday. You can see the standings of where the team stands at. Frankfurt, they're looking really good right now in the matchup coming up, game three. And we don't want to miss that one. All right, then we look over to Upper Marion taking on Olney. Upper Marion 1-0, Olney on one. That's going to be a great matchup today. You look on the standing record, you see that they're in that division with Frankfurt. Um, Olney is going to have some great battles among the Vikings. They're 0-1. So they're going to be taking on, they're 1-0. And they're going to be taking on the Vikings at home. So that's going to be a nice matchup. Okay. Upper Marion Vikings taking on Olney Trojans. Then we take a look at Conestoga 2-0 taking on Chester Clippers 0-2. That should be a great matchup. You look up here, Spring Forward is 2-0. Conestoga and Spring Forward are fighting for the number one position in the Piaa District 1. They're fighting to see who takes first place. Norristown 1-1, Boyertown 1-1, Pottstown 0-2. And then, of course, we see the great matchup coming up. You don't want to miss this one. Chester taking on Conestoga. Two great high school baseball teams in Pennsylvania. We go back up there, see Conestoga 2-0, Chester 0-2. That game will be coming. Pottstown Trojans taking on Spring Forward. That should be a good one. Spring Forward is looking good out there in PA, Limerick, and Pottstown, PA. We look at the standing. Spring Forward, they're fighting for number one seed with Conestoga. Then, of course, we see the coming matchup, which should be a great game between the Trojans and Rams. Pottstown Trojans taking on Spring Forward Rams. Then we have Norristown Eagles will be taking on Boyertown Bears. That will be another classic matchup. You don't want to miss that one. They're both tied 1-1. All right, they're under Spring Forward and Conestoga. You don't want to miss Boyertown's Bears taking on Norristown Eagles. This will be a classic high school baseball series coming up here, so you don't want to miss this on Devin Smith Showtime 2020 Sports Channel, franchise mode. Okay, we go into the next one there, Spring Forward, Boyertown, all right, Liberty Hurricanes on one taking on Ben Salem. That should be a good matchup as well. Of course, you see, although Upper Darby's 2-0, looking good. Ben Salem's right under Upper Darby, and then you got Olney, Liberty Hurricanes, which I think that's in Bethlehem, PA, Allentown. Then you got Neshaminy 0-2 at the bottom of the division. But this game should be a classic coming up. Ben Salem Owls taking on Liberty Hurricanes. You don't want to miss this high school baseball matchup. Coming up, another classic high school baseball series in PA. Neshaminy 0-2 Redskins taking on Upper Darby Royals. That's going to be a good game. Game 3, they'll be taking each other on. Of course, you can see the standings. Upper Darby is on an up and up. They're definitely looking like they're rising. And you see the matchup here. You know, Redskins, Neshaminy taking on Upper Darby. You don't want to miss this matchup. Classic matchup for the ages. Okay, we go into the next. Ben Salem. Okay, Olney, Upper Marion. Okay, did we have the Olney Trojans? Let me see. Did we have them? Yes, we had them already. Let me see what other. Plymouth Meeting and Quakertown. That should be also a nice matchup. Quakertown, they have lost their opener. Hopefully, they'll get it together in this third game meeting with Plymouth Meeting. Not far from Norristown and Conshohocken, PA. You see the standings there of all the teams from Cheltenham, Colonials, Patriots. And then, of course, we got the great matchup of the Panthers, Plymouth Meeting Panthers, taking on Quakertown Colonials. You don't want to miss this PA high school baseball matchup. And then, of course, we come over to the Redland Patriots 1-0 taking on Cheltenham Panthers. You don't want to miss this PIAA matchup. And this is going to be a great one. You don't want to miss this high school baseball matchup either. And of course, this is the standing, so you can see where all the teams stand in that division. Cheltenham Panthers, Plymouth Meeting. All right, Central Buck South taking on North Allegheny. I definitely want to see this game. Central Buck South, North Allegheny. They're both tied. They're pretty much evenly matched. And of course, you see the standings here for the teams. And then we come on down and see this classic matchup. This will be coming up soon. Hopefully, I'll be live streaming this game on my channel. But you don't want to miss it for high school baseball fans. And for those who are fans of customized Dynasty Baseball, the Show 20, those who like new leagues, self-created leagues, things like that, you don't want to miss this. This is a classic piece right here. Titans taking on Tigers. Central Buck South taking on North Allegheny. All right, then we come down to Central Buck West, baby. 0-2 taking on Central Buck East. This is going to be another classic high school baseball matchup. You don't want to miss it. Look at the standings. You got the West, okay, which is that's Downingtown West, Whippets. They're 2-0, tied with Central Bucks. Okay, then you got the Tigers, North Allegheny, right underneath the Knights and the Bucks. Okay, but you don't want to miss this matchup coming up either. Okay, so make sure you're there for the Central Bucks West taking on Central Bucks East. And then we got the North Allegheny taking on Central Bucks. We have that one. Okay, Downingtown West. Watch out for the squad. 2-0 taking on North Penn Knights. You don't want to miss this matchup here. Downingtown West Whippets are tied with Central Bucks. This is going to be a classic matchup. Downingtown West. You don't want to miss this one. And, okay. So we got the Central Bucks East, Central Bucks West. That's going to be a pretty good matchup as well. Of course, we see the standings. And this good matchup we have coming up. Okay. All right. Then I think we have last but not least, Chester Clippers and Conestoga. And, of course, you can see the standings. Coatesville tied with Downingtown East. Lower Marion, I'm tied with Downingtown East and Coatesville. Then we have Bucks County 1-1. The only team in our division that's not doing that good is the Chester Clippers. But they still got time to turn it around. But you don't want to miss this classic matchup either. Chester taking on Conestoga. This is a good one. And Chester, I would say they're due for a win. They've been on a losing streak for some time. So hopefully this will be a classic in the making. All right, now last but not least, we're going to get this classic game right here underway. Lower Marion taking on Downingtown East. Okay.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Aces and the All-Stars. Number 80 makes his big league debut right after this. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 6-10.
Now here's the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Andrew Knapp.
Now at the plate, Andrew Knapp comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Gene Segura standing in. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
2 out, nobody on. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Alec Bohm. Hit high and deep out to left field. Joyce has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Jojo Romero, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 0-1 the count. And that misses 1-1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Popped up. And there's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, John Birdie.
Digging in now, John Birdie. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Line to the right side. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. And this one bounds around against the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Batting fourth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Aguilar is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 1 inning in the books here. The All-Stars lead this one 1-0. Second inning set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Davy Grillon.
The catcher, Davy Grillon.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
The left fielder, Mikey Mata.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Joyce. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Danny Mayer.
Standing in now, Danny Mayer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Fouled off. Matuk leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Adam Hazley. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Here's the 0-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
For Pennsylvania, the catcher, Jorge.
And now pitch on the way.
Alfaro.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
At the plate now, Harold Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's down.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
On a rope to the second baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now a 2-0 ball game. So here now's the pitcher, Jojo Romero. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him.
Romero.
Swinging a little blooper to center. Harrison coming on for it. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Knapp.
Stepping in now, Andrew Knapp, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramirez is there. Let's see if they try it. Now the relay home. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
First baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Alec Bohm, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it is.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. In now, Caleb Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Matuk is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Into the box, John Berge, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mayer is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. At the plate, Brian Anderson. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Brian Anderson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Davy Grion. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Mikey Matuk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, outside.
1 out, nobody on. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Harrison comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Standing in, Danny Mayer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Smith is there, and that's the 3rd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, it's a pitcher you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Jesus Aguilar is retired leading off the bottom of the 4th.
Jorge Alfaro.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Harold Ramirez.
Standing in now, Harold Ramirez. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. A base hit in his first trip. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the run will score all the way from first.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
So now to the plate, Monte Harrison. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pennsylvania is out in front 4-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Adam Hazley.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Zach Wheeler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Popped up. Alfaro has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Ronald Torreyes. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Into the box now, Andrew Knapp.
First baseman, number 19.
As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Popped him up. Aguilar is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Pennsylvania leads this one 4-1. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now might try to make a play on it. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, John Birdie, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. His career line against Wheeler, he brings a 4-for-12 line. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Popped up. Now has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's the
The
ball.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jesus Aguilar becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Wheeler gets the sign. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Hazley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Standing in, Alec Bohm is still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Gone to lead off the inning. And good for him. Alec Bohm has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
In now, Davy Grion.
Now batting.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Harrison is under it to make the play on the first out. Ready for another shot now. Mikey Matsu. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 6, Danny Mayer.
To the plate now, Danny Mayer, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. No hits to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. To second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Adam Hazley. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And there's ball one. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Looking to send him packing again. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Pennsylvania is on top 6-2. Stepping in, Harold Ramirez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The right fielder, Harold.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Matt Joyce. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Here's the first pitch to him.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Monte Harrison. Singled homer run in his last time up. First offering on its way. To the left side, but it's well foul. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. David Robertson is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Robertson.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Into the box now, Ronald Torreyes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball.
Reined in. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number
Now batting, Andrew Knapp. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Jazz Chisholm is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. A ball and no strikes. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Chisholm bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 on the ground to third, on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in, John Birdie. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Still 2-2. Fouled off. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Brendan Kinsler is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gene Segura.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ramirez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Alec Bohm. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
You know, Matty, if I'm this guy right now, all bets are off. I'm swinging for the downs again. 2 home runs in a big league debut. That's what I want to see.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
So striding forward now, Davy Grion. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The All-Stars are out on top 6-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Brian Anderson.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line drive to left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Matuk comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting,
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Robertson pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Weekly hit to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Ready now, Mikey Mata, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Joyce is there. 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Danny Marion.
Stepping up now, Danny Mayer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. So striding in, Adam Hazley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The All-Stars jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Caleb Smith earns his first win of the season. Jojo Romero was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please
Game 3 Lower Marion 2 Downingtown East 6 Final.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East. The All-Stars grabbed the win against the All-Stars 6-2. The All-Stars amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the All-Stars 12-2. The All-Stars got 11 hits overall as they took down the All-Stars 6-4. The All-Stars got the best of the Vikings 4-3. The Falcons put up 16 hits on the day as they got the extra innings victory over the All-Stars 10-9. The All-Stars were winners over the All-Stars 3-2. The All-Stars pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the All-Stars 3-1. The All-Stars combined for 4 total home runs as they were winners over the All-Stars 11-1. The All-Stars grabbed the win over the All-Stars 3-2. The Hurricanes racked up 11 hits as a team as they embarrassed the All-Stars 8-2. The Panthers sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the All-Stars 6-3. The All-Stars nabbed the win against the Patriots 4-3. The Titans grabbed the win against the Tigers 6-4. The Knights picked up 14 hits in total as they nabbed the win against the All-Stars 7-1. The All-Stars tallied 5 home runs overall as they pummeled the All-Stars 17-5. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.